Hey guys, it's Bree. Welcome back to #BSB. Now before I jump into this video, give it a thumbs up because you know you're gonna like it. Subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram @SincerelyRare. Now as y'all can see, this video in particular is a lot clearer than my previous videos. And that's because today, my 6-year-old D3200 died on me. So I had to go buy a new camera. Now I'm gonna be recording with a Canon M50. And so far, I'm happy with my investment. Like below if you agree. On to the reason why I had to hop on here today. These past couple weeks have been very up and down. Really wanna get into it, explain it all to you guys, and address the question that is the topic of this video. So let's jump right in. To apply this year or wait until next year? That's the question that I've had to ask myself repeatedly over the past couple weeks. Almost two weeks ago to date, I took my latest GMAT exam, and the score that I walked out with is not one that I can confidently present to admissions officers. So I had to really analyze my current situation, where my score is, what life is like, what life is like right now, what life is gonna be like over the next few months, and ask myself, can you do this in the next 2 months? Because with work never stops. I work in advertising. I don't even want to go into all the things that are about to happen over the next few months, over the next few weeks actually. GMAT studying, GRE studying, whichever path I choose to endure next, because a week after my actual exam, I did take a GRE practice exam. So yeah, whichever route I choose to take moving forward, that's gonna be a huge time commitment. To balance that with work and also this new partnership that I'm working on for my nonprofit, a partnership that is in development and is going to require me to log a lot of man hours, I said, can I juggle the 3 and come out on top at all 3 of them? Maybe slack at work a little bit, but like, can I come out on top with this partnership, the first major partnership for my nonprofit? And can I come out on top for the umpteenth time with this exam, whether it be the GMAT or the GRE? And I said I had to think about what was most important, that being my mental health, my physical well-being, physical, emotional, mental, all of that, and make a decision. So what I've decided to do is hold off on applying. This partnership for my nonprofit is very important. The hugest opportunity I've gotten with no more rounds to date. It is literally what I've been speaking into existence for my nonprofit since year 1, and it's finally coming into fruition. So I'm dedicating this next year, well, these next 2 months, to really nailing down, finalizing this partnership for my nonprofit. Work is work. I have to pay the bills. I have this freaking apartment that I have to pay for. I have bills that don't stop coming. So unfortunately, I can't just stop that. And I would like to progress within my career, professional development, that's important. I can't sit around the next year and not progress professionally, unfortunately. So I have to keep pushing at that. Have to make it to the next level, take on more responsibility at work, become a better leader, hopefully get a promotion, That type of stuff is important. So I've decided that I'm going to prioritize my self-care, this partnership for no more rounds, and work. Work is a default. You guys know that. I am going to continue studying, but I am taking like the next 2 months, the next month off, but the month, November, I'm taking off from studying, not studying at all. In December, I will hop back into the swing of things, not full gear though, until maybe like the latter half of December. That's when things are gonna start winding down at work. When that time comes, that's when I'm gonna jump into high gear. But this next month and a half, I'm really just gonna be focusing on my nonprofit, focusing on all the crazy tasks I have at work, and I'm also taking a vacation. Last year, before my November exam, I took a week-long vacation. I went to Antigua, went to a yoga retreat specifically, and was really able to focus on myself, set my intention for my exam, set my intention for the remainder of the year, set my intention for 2018 as a whole. So I plan on doing the same exact thing. Gonna set a lot of intentions for my vacation and for the rest of the year and this next year, and also for my continued studying. And then over the course of next year, I will be getting even more informational interviews in with nonprofit consultants, because again, that's the field that I'm looking to get into post-MBA. Gonna get my exam ready so I can hop back round 1 and apply, which is actually great in hindsight, because a lot of opportunities that I wanted to take advantage of this year were round 1 opportunities that I obviously missed out on. So next year when I come back ready to apply, I'll be able to take advantage of those. So that's huge thumbs up. I'll also be able to connect with more student ambassadors, getting more feedback from current students at the schools that I'm looking to get into. I'm not going to be doing much school research because my list has not changed. I added 1 school to my list this year. I may add another one next year, one that I was like, kind of like, maybe I should explore this. But in terms of like really revisiting my list, I'm not gonna be doing that much shifting. Not about that. My key schools are still my key schools. My top 3 schools are still my top 3 schools. What else? I'm going to be working on my nonprofit, obviously. This partnership deal that I'm working on is really going to take off from January to June, so I'm happy that I'll really be able to focus a lot of my energy on that partnership and not have to worry too much about everything involved in the business school process, because I've gotten a lot of it done already. And in order for me to like be okay with the decision that I've made, the decision of applying next year, I really had to again reflect, prioritize my well-being, but I also made a list of pros and cons, a list that I'm really not gonna get into, but just know the pros outweigh the cons. Honestly, the only con that I had would be not graduating by the time I'm 30, but it's okay. I'm gonna graduate while I'm 30. So technically, I really didn't miss my goal by that much. It took me 2 weeks since I took my GMAT exam. It took me like 2 weeks to be fine with that and actually discover that. But I'm content with the decision that I've made. I know that I'll be able to sleep at night. I know that these headaches that I was having prior to taking my last exam and really coming up with a decision as to whether or not I was going to apply this year, this headache has subsided, and I'm really excited about that, because functioning on a 24-hour headache and sleeping through that, it was not fun at all. So I'm glad that the level of stress is decreasing, and this is for the best. Like, I know like some of my MLT peers are like not happy, or they won't be when they finally see this video, because I didn't tell all of them. I didn't like announce it. This is like the announcement. You know, it kind of sucks that I won't be applying with my class, but I will be applying with the next class, because I will be deferring for my MLT spot for this year. I'll be coming back next year with my other classmates who deferred from this year, will be picking back up next year. So I won't be alone. And my peers, my friends from this class in MLT will just have to get over it. And I will see them while they're in their second year. I'll be in my first year. So it's not like we really missed out on much. Like we missed a year, but it's okay, because I'm going to be contacting them and seeing what their first year experience is like. So no love lost, you know what I'm saying? We still gonna keep in contact and whatnot. But yeah, that's kind of it. Made up my mind. I'll be applying next year. Next step for me is to really reach out to the admissions officers and let them know they will not be seeing my application this year. They can expect to see around one of next year. I'll probably do a high-level overview of what my action plan is over the next year, and kind of continue the conversation about me learning more about their school, their program, and them learning a little more about me. I mean, I'm an open book at this point, so I feel like if they don't know that much about me at this current moment, they probably weren't paying attention. But yeah, so this is it. I'm still gonna continue my videos because I have other school visits that I haven't done yet, sorry. Stanford will be next. So yeah, this is all I have for you. Like I said, my next school visit video will be on Stanford, so be on the lookout for that. In the meantime, like this video, give it a thumbs up, because I know you liked it. You probably didn't like the news, but I know you liked the video, and I know you liked that I know you like my new camera and the quality that it brings. So give it a thumbs up off the strength of that if you didn't like anything else. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions about the decisions that I made, my thought process in making this decision. And yeah, you know, subscribe to my channel, and when you do, make sure you tap the bell so you get notifications every time I upload a new video. Till next time, bye guys.